Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Jacob Dickey here. It is just about 11 p.m. We figured we'd join in one last time for an update, and we can be after the news shows here and have a little more fun with things and talk more about what's going on into the night tonight. So we've been watching this stubborn snow line here. It's been very crude with how it's set up as far as folks getting snow and other folks missing out. We've had a range of 15-20 miles where we've seen no snow to 4 to 6 inches in parts of Iroquois County and points to the south and west. More on that here in a second. Here's a look at radar right now across central Illinois. Let's talk about that first. Then we'll take a look. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Leidy's in the field. We'll go to him in a moment. And then we'll talk more about what to expect the rest of the night. You'll notice some of this rain still to the south, Springfield, Decatur, Effingham. We told you it was going to be rain, and that's very much what you've had here in the area where we are mixing in that snow along I-74 and seeing all snow to the north of that here in central Illinois. Let's get the check on some of these comments and messages about who's seeing snow here in central Illinois. Michelle is saying that just started snowing in Gibson City after the news was over. Good, I'm glad to hear that. People might let me back home if we can get some snow there. We've got rain, though, in Martin, down in Marshall County. Rain in Philo. It will probably stay rain in Philo. It is lots of snow in Clifton. 8:30, they had 4 inches of snow in Clifton, and that number continues to climb. Thanks to Carrie for sending that. She sent us messages from that. Paxton is reporting no power right now. Let me check the power outages here really fast and see if we have any numbers for you from the area. It looks like that we don't have an update from anyone on that power outage in Paxton, so we will look into that, but certainly we thought that could be the case, a localized outage, as I'm checking a few things here. Ameren doesn't have any reports. That must be pretty recent, Carl, as far as that. Tyra's saying it's bad in Watseka. They've got 5 inches there. A little bit of a slush in St. Joe. Gail is checking in there, and so we're seeing these reports come on in. You can continue to let us know that. We'd appreciate it. Feast or famine. It has been an unforgiving line here where that line set up and it stood its ground, and it has left some people very unhappy, left a lot of other folks though pretty impressed with it here. We still have Gary saying Paxton does have power, so maybe it's an isolated area or a part of town or a certain area. So we'll look into that here in a second. I don't have any reports though, so maybe it's just an isolated incident. But that line has been very unforgiving as far as it goes here in central Illinois as far as it goes. All right, let's jump in closer here on radar. Here we are looking in Champaign and in Danville. We've had some reports of some wet snow and some sleet here in Champaign and St. Joe. Danville, and of course up towards Hoopeston, Bismarck, Henning, Rossville, Alvin, up towards Armstrong and Potomac. Got some snow earlier today. The rain has mixed back on in. And then we're seeing that transition really holding fairly firm north of Gibson City, north of Paxton, but some of that snow trying to mix on in parts of I-57 north of Champaign as well. And even in McLean County, we're battling a little bit of warmer air aloft. A degree makes all of the difference, just like with the ice event last time, and that's what we've dealt with. Just a degree warmer has made some of us unhappy here and left us out to dry. Do remember, though, there still will be more snow into tomorrow. We'll talk about that here coming up in just a little bit as far as it goes. Here's Iroquois County. Our chief meteorologist, Kevin Leidy, was out there earlier today. There still is some snow there, maybe a little rain mixing in. We've got Kevin. In fact, actually, it looks like I have lost Kevin on the wireless router. So what I want to do is step out real quick and just make sure if that's the case. If I don't have Kevin, we'll see if we can't get him back here. That may be what happened. Let me run to the back here real quick and do that. So stand by 1 second, folks. We're going to jump back to Master Control and see. Hey, is Kevin still on the TVU by chance? If you can get him back in, we're trying to do a digital right now. I appreciate it. They're going to try and get you back in, Kevin, and see what happens there. So we'll check back in with Kevin here in just a little bit. So sorry, I had to run to the back and take care of some things. So, of course, we will see what happens here momentarily. I'll be watching to see if they can pull Kevin back up. Let's do a quick sky cam tour real fast while we can and show you some of the area. Here's a look in Champaign right now. We are seeing a bit of breeze and a little bit of sleet and snow mixing on in. And it looks like Kevin's back up now. So that's what we've got there. So how about this, Kevin? We've got you. playing a game of walking around and organizing things here. Once it hits 10:35, people run out the door. Let me get you back up here, Kevin. I can see you now on the side. There he is. Look at that, folks. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Leidy. How you doing, Kevin? And where are you at? What's going on?
They shut me off. The newscast ended, and they were like, "We're out of here." So I guess that's what happened. I'm actually stopped. I've been driving around a ton. I'm actually at a gas station in Rantoul, where I am sure there are many people who are upset that they didn't, so far, get much in the way of snow. In front of me, those are the real heroes out there, those snowplow drivers that, well, maybe not having to plow a lot of snow here in Rantoul so far. North of here, where I just came from, wow. I mean, you talk about from about just north of Paxton, there in the Loda area to Buckley. I mean, it's night and day difference with how the snow, I mean, it's just coming down. I mean, just think of how heavy the rain has been falling in Champaign County, and then make that snow for areas up to the north. So again, it is a stark contrast, and I get it. Some of you, upset you're not getting it here. We thought all along Champaign County was going to be on that line, and so and that's kind of what's happened here. Literally, the Ford, Iroquois, Champaign County line. That is where the rain snow line has set up here. I can say this though. We're just starting to see, I think, a few more snowflakes trying to mix in here in Rantoul. But, they're very wet snowflakes, and it's sometimes kind of hard to differentiate between a raindrop and the wet snowflakes here. But here's the thing, it is far worse to the north. I've also seen far less in the way of traffic. I think that the interstate, for a Saturday night, I think a lot of people did stay home. You can't really do much in Illinois as it is anyway. So, a lot of things closed and whatnot. So I think a lot of people did stay home, and far less traffic than usual. So that's a good thing. And it timed out to be on a Saturday and at night. So we had that going for us. So we've got, again, here in Rantoul, I had to pull over to get some gas. And so I'm going to fill up the tank here. And I need to find some food too. I've still not had any food. I haven't had time to stop and grab a bite to eat. So we're going to do that, and then we'll check back with you here in just a second. I'm going to let you do that while I fill up the car with some gas. I don't know if I should go with some gas station food here. I don't know. I don't know what's open in Rantoul at 11 o'clock at night.
Kevin, I got a question for you. I'm very curious about what you may have done with Mama Dickie today, and what she said to you, what you said to her to get this sandwich. We got the sandwich that just popped up here. What happened? Oh, yeah. You got this beautiful sandwich. Did she ask for no snow in Gibson City? Is that why we're seeing this problem here in central Illinois, where some folks have missed out? What's the deal with that?
Well, I can't confirm nor deny. I can't throw her under the bus. She made a fine sandwich, so I'm not allowed to disclose that information. But I can tell you the sandwich was great, but literally that was 8 hours ago. Think about that. That was nearly 8 hours ago that I picked up that sandwich. I think it was like 2:30 or something like that I got that sandwich. So, yeah, I'm hungry now. But it was a great sandwich. I actually still have some. She gave me some, I think some cheese nips or whatnot. And I think I actually still have those. I didn't eat those, but I need some more. I need some more meat. So I'm gonna try to find that. But yeah, it's a great sandwich. I don't know, Gibson City. Listen, this one's falling on you, kid.
All right, Kevin, we're going to let you go. I think we just lost you on the TVU box there. So you can get yourself some food and enjoy the rest of the night here. We'll see you back in the station shortly as far as it goes. So again, thanks for your hard work. Get some food. We'll see you back here in about a half an hour or so as we wrap up our snow coverage. Here's a great way to look at our snowfall coverage here in central Illinois. And you can tell based on our road conditions where we've seen this snowfall. It is a sharp, unforgiving cutoff. See this light blue, that is partially snow, then mostly to totally snow covered. Very sharp line there. We're starting to get some snow reports filling on in parts of Champaign, Ford, and McLean counties. Very slushy snow, and that may accumulate fairly quickly in some spots because of how fast the snow is coming down. But it seems like it's going to be a swing and a miss for some folks to the west and north of Champaign that we had on that tight gradient here. Vermilion County got some good snow earlier. It's been an Iroquois County type of day. Far northern Ford, northeastern Livingston County as well. So we'll check back in with Kevin later, and or I'm sorry, we're done with Kevin for the night. He's all good. He's checking out and signing out for the night here. I wanted to check in real quick and talk more about this snow that we're seeing and what's happened. Why did we miss that line of 10, 20 miles to the north further than we thought it would be? Yes, some snow reports in Gibson City have started to creep on in. We heard a report near Bellflower, Bloomington Normal, Chenoa. There's been a wintry mix in there. It's not going to stick all that well. And here's primarily why. Our surface temperatures have been about a degree warmer than we thought. It's 33 in Bloomington, 33 in Pontiac. You see Watseka at 32. That's where they're getting that heavy snow and right at that freezing mark. But when it's 35 in Danville and in Champaign, you can't get the snow to stick for that long. You've got to have a lot of accumulation at a high rate to overcome something like that. That's just not going to happen. And so we will miss out on this round of snow tonight in Champaign-Urbana, out towards Farmer City and Bloomington Normal. There will be some more that is coming, though, as we head into tomorrow as far as things go. This is what we expect. Tonight, we'll still see this rain-snow battle north of I-74. And then tomorrow on the backside, we see a band of moisture wrap on in the backside that gives most all of us the chance to get some limited accumulation. An inch locally, maybe a little bit more. Some spots we'll see less. We'll just wait and see how things shake out with this last little band here in central Illinois. Let's look at Future Track. Here we are, 11 o'clock. I can tell you right now what's going on with our Future Track. It's a degree too warm. The reason being, it says it's supposed to be snowing Champaign and south, but it's not. It's really up here. It's got us at 33, 34. We're at 34, 35 here in Champaign-Urbana. And because of that, the warmer air really punched in right up towards Interstate 39. It really stayed a little cooler out to the east there. And so we had to shave off a little bit of that snow accumulation in the backside. Still, though, into tonight, the right idea is that line will still carry to the further north, so we'll probably be back to rain in Gibson City, southern Iroquois County, and northern Vermilion and Champaign County. Back to a snow later on. As we go into tomorrow, here's what happens. 4 a.m. Still some light snow to the north, some light rain showers to the south. There will be some drier air mixing on in. And then into tomorrow, we expect we'll have a light accumulation of snow. Very light, a steady light snow shower. Nothing heavy, nothing significant, but that'll fill on in during the day on Sunday. And as it exits the area into Sunday evening, then we think about an inch of snow in most spots that see that will be what we anticipate here moving forth. So that's what's on the table for us as far as it goes here moving forth. If you missed it, we still got a chance coming into tonight and tomorrow with that next round as far as it goes. This is that forecast. You notice how we've been, as we've seen the data, we've slowly been shaving that western edge there. Tomorrow may bring an inch, if not 2 inches. North of Champaign, southwestern Ford County, McLean County here, but still about an inch or less everywhere else. And we've really verified well in Iroquois County. Some of those latest snowfall reports, let me pull them up. And we got 5 inches of snow reported in Milford. 30 miles to the south and west at Rantoul, big old goose egg. That's how unforgiving this line has been. We knew that would be the case. We thought it would be a little bit further south, but we just brought in a little bit more mild air than needed thanks to those steady south and east winds today. That's sometimes how this game goes here in central Illinois. Other reports from the area. Let me look and see. We've had some of you share reports too, and we've passed those on to the National Weather Service. They've had 3 to 6 inches in Chicago already, still heavy snow and big problems up there. And we've had a number of those 3 to 5 inch, if not 6 inch reports coming from Iroquois County. Far northern Ford, maybe even far northern Livingston County has the chance to continue at that here through the rest of the day. So we're still on board to get some more snow tomorrow. Those winter weather advisories will continue throughout the night. Here's a look at that Neal Street camera right now. And before we wrap things up, as far as it goes, it's slushy. There's a little snow mixing in, mostly a rain, but that heavy rain has been the story for us today. Here's an interesting tidbit for you. Let me pull it up real fast for you. If the amount of rain we've had in Champaign, the observation site is down at Willard Airport. And I'm going to check the history here in the last number of hours. We've been up to almost an inch. Let's see. about 8/9 of an inch. So let's see, 48 and 26, that's 68. And we've added 10 there, 78 and 6, so 84 hundredths of an inch of rain in Champaign-Urbana. The snow ratio number tonight is closer to 7 to 1 or 8 to 1. So for every inch of rain, you'll get 7 or 8 inches of snow. You do the math, if that was all snow today, it would have been a 6 to 8 inch snow event for Champaign-Urbana. Instead, a degree made all of the difference. That's why we've missed out here for the initial round in Champaign-Urbana. That's why in Iroquois County, as the chief mentioned, they have been getting 6 to 8 inches of snow. And far northern Illinois, we've been seeing 3 to 6 inches in Iroquois County, where some of that rain has mixed in, but it stayed primarily a snow event out there. So that's what we got. Just a quick little update. I'm going to sign out tonight. We'll have another update for you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on the morning show. You can join Jamie Mays and myself with an update on the snow and rain with that next batch of light snow showers coming in through the day in the area. We're going to flip it over, see if there's any questions, comments, any haters. Send it my way. We'll take it. But it's been a fun day for many, a not fun day for you snow lovers that have missed out, but certainly it looks like, let's play the extended pattern here, it looks like that into February we'll keep the active pattern in place. You'll keep seeing these storm systems, whether it's rain, whether it's snow, that's too far to tell, but we know it looks like that we'll still see these rounds of active weather coming on in into the first part of February, and that may come in time with some colder air. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's in our telescope into the future. That's what we're watching as far as things go. So that is what we have. All right, just kind of scrolling on through. We got a little snow in Gibson being reported, of course. Finally, Carl is reporting hail in Paxton. I tell you what, Carl, it's not hail, it's actually sleet. You get these little ice pellets. They're really fine in nature. And what that is that's formed when you have some melting aloft and it refreezes before hitting the ground. It also could be grapple. You got wet snow, you're freezing water to the outside of that. It almost looks like a whitish colored piece of ice that falls down. We've had grapple a couple of times this year in parts of central Illinois. Yeah, again, that report in Clifton of 4 inches. Again, the worst has been Watseka. We got 5 inches of snow up there. Still, though, rain in Mahomet. Only rain in Riverton. Sangamon County, this was never about you. For this first round, you'll get some snow tomorrow, though, we think. Same for Clinton. Same for Argenta. Megan saying rain in Georgetown now. Had some snow earlier. Let's see. Rantoul. Lori, what can we expect, if anything? It's probably going to stay a rain the rest of the night. I think we're really honest in northern Champaign County. Some snow will fill back in, we think, tomorrow during the day. So there's our hope as far as it goes. Maybe an inch north of Loda. It's raining now. Dale saying it's an unusual winter. Yeah, tell me about it. My first winter back in Illinois. There we go. Melvin just started microflakes of snow. The rain freezing a little bit in spots. Some snow still in Danville. Barb Horsch. Mrs. Horsch. She's reporting a little bit of rain, slushy snow south of Gibson City. So we're seeing it in spots. Moultrie County, rain the rest of tonight. Tomorrow, maybe a little snow for you guys. Oh, good. Someone's happy. Happy for no snow. Great. There's some haters out there. I know you're out there. We'll wait for you. As far as it goes, Mary also thrilled with no snow. Here's a good stat. 51 days until the first day of spring. I'm going to say that in the morning show tomorrow. Let's see. Onarga has 5 inches of snow. 2 inches of snow in Milford. I know that number's higher. We had a report of 5 inches earlier through the National Weather Service. East of Cissna Park, reporting about 2 inches. And rain in Sullivan. So that's what we've got for you again tonight. If you've seen snow, you may get a little more. If you're seeing more rain, you'll probably stay rain. And then we'll see a transition to a back-end wraparound snow band, light snow, into the day on Sunday. We're thinking about an inch. I'll get up tomorrow morning early and have updates at 7 a.m. as far as what that looks like, if we have to up it, lower it, the number, maybe move it around somewhere. But we think it may bring, for most of us, a good chance of an inch here in parts of central Illinois. So we will watch it and keep you updated as far as it goes here in central Illinois. That's all I got for you. We're going to sign out for the night, and we will talk to you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. in the morning show. We'll see you bright and early with Jamie Mays and I. See you then.